Right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? 24 hours until the most important match of the season. Both the teams want to place in the semi-finals. And yeah, we talked about the preview yesterday, so I'm not going to focus on talking about BODO GLIMT and Roma and the players who will play and the players who won't play today. Today I do want to focus on what Mourinho said in his press conference. Now, Mkhitaryan was also invited to attend the press conference. Let me sort this out. Yep, there you go. Mkhitaryan was also invited at the press conference. He did say something, but I am going to focus on what Mourinho said today. I think, this is... I wouldn't necessarily focus myself on what the players say, because every player of every team basically says the same thing, which is we're concentrated, we're ready, and we don't need to fall under pressure. Every player and every team says that when they're in a press conference. And Mkhitaryan that's exactly what he said. So I'm going to focus on what Mourinho said today. Yeah, if you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new. And if you're buzzing for tomorrow's match, get that like button. Right, the first question is something which I think an overall initial comment to this press conference is that you will see this a lot. You'll see in the way Mourinho responds to these questions how much a rivalry has been built around BODO GLIMT, and you can truly figure out how much Mourinho detests Norwegian journalists, because I'll show you why in a sec. So, first question is, there's a lot of expectation in the city of Rome. How is the team, now that they played against Salernitana on Sunday, and what are the feelings coming towards this match? And what Mourinho said is, we are fine, we want to play. Obviously, two difficult matches on Thursday against BODO GLIMT and on Sunday against Napoli. Now, from the match against Salernitana, we have had 3 days. Normal time for a complete recovery. The boys are fine and they are all available. No one is injured except Spinazzola, who's still not in a position to start the game. So all the doubts that we were having yesterday and predicted, I called them doubts. They were never doubts, because Spinazzola would have never started tomorrow's match. So Zalewski will start. But he said no one's injured apart from Spinazzola, who is still not in a position to start the game. He's not 100% fit. The opponent of quality, but there is nothing new. Last Sunday was 1-0 for Salernitana, and then it was 2-1 for us. We have to play the same 90 minutes that we played against Lazio, against BODO GLIMT. We are strong and prepared, and I am very confident of my boys. Now, something which is very important to point out is a general positive attitude of Mourinho in this press conference. This is exceptionally important, for the simple reason being that if Mourinho starts saying, I'm not confident about my players, I am under pressure, I really don't know what to do, the players will respond in a negative way. So you will see that it is a lot. The overall feeling of this press conference is a very confident and positive feeling. Confident feeling didn't start just today for the press conference. The confident feeling within Mourinho's eyes, within Mourinho's vision of this match, started immediately after the BODO GLIMT match ended. In fact, he got interviewed post that match and said, I'm confident we're getting to the semis. This confidence is deliberately made for the players to not fall apart, because this is a match where the players will be put on a lot of pressure. So it's extremely important for Mourinho to be confident and to basically continue that confidence towards the players, because he knows that the players tomorrow will be put on a lot of pressure. 3 matches we played against BODO GLIMT, we won 0, we lost 2, we drew 1. We're playing the most important match now against BODO GLIMT, and obviously the last results we did against them will be a key factor. Pressure will play a big part. So Mourinho's making it clear, if I am confident, the players need to be confident as well. And that's just the way it is. Because this is a deliberate effect. You will see throughout the entire press conference Mourinho responding in a very positive attitude. Now, second question, obviously what we know about this first thing is that no one is injured. Mancini, therefore, is back from that injury. Tammy might not be 100% fit, but he's definitely ready for this match. And, he did mention Napoli. He did mention the fact that we have two very complicated matches on Thursday and on Sunday. I'm going to say this again, I couldn't care less about the match against Napoli. I want the players to give it absolute everything tomorrow. In my opinion, and I think many Roma fans agree on this, we can also lose against Napoli. Napoli have got a motive to play on Sunday. They won't be tired, they cannot lose anymore. They lost against Fiorentina. If they lose on Sunday against us, they're cut off the league title contenders, so they can't win. Therefore, I'm not expecting anything, especially because we'll consume a lot of our energies tomorrow. So as a Roma fan, I'll say it, don't think about substitutions preserving energies for Sunday. This is my advice, because Sunday, I really couldn't care less. Obviously, it's important. I'm not saying, obviously, I won't be mad if we win. Duh. It's important, it's because something else which is important, which relates to the confidence, is that Mourinho knows that tomorrow's match, we're coming towards the end of the season, right? Tomorrow's match will have a knock-on effect on every other match of the season. To the potential Conference League final, if you were to get one, to the match against Napoli on Sunday. Because if we were to lose tomorrow, get thrown after the Conference League, the morale would drop. So the confidence is very important, and Mourinho dealt with it extremely well in this press conference. But once again, don't focus on Napoli now. We've got the most important match of the season tomorrow. I would put the academy team against Napoli. Obviously, it's important to keep 5th position and to still put pressure on Juventus. But at the end of the day, Lazio will have their tough matches as well against AC Milan, against Juventus. Fiorentina will have their tough matches. So it's Monday, sorry, not Sunday. Monday. Sunday's Easter, obviously. Monday against Napoli. Right. Second question is, how do you expect this match to be after all the tensions post-match in Norway? I expect a great match with an advantage for us that are having our own stadium with our own people, with their own passion. We want to play football as we did in the other games. The behavior, for tomorrow, I expect only a football match. May the best one win, and I am convinced that we are the best. Once again, look at this confidence. May the best one win. I am convinced we're the best. This confidence is not because, yes, it's because Mourinho's confident, but he's doing this for his own players. He's doing this to launch to his own players. I'm confident, you're confident. I'm confident, you're confident. If I'm confident, you're confident. If you're confident, I'm confident. That's what Mourinho's doing. He's playing about with the morale of these players. And once again, he didn't, it's good. I really like this attitude. I like this convincing attitude Mourinho has. Third question is, how is Mancini and what effect does it having to see 132,000 spectators in the match against Salernitana and BODO GLIMT combined? Mancini, obviously, for the records, got injured in Norway. And Mourinho thought that, to be honest with you, everyone thought Mancini's injury would have been way worse. But it's not that bad. Seeing Mourinho's post-match press conference after that match against BODO GLIMT, Mourinho was very worried about Mancini. In fact, he said, the only thing I'm worried about is not the result, is Mancini's health conditions. But apparently Mancini's fine. So I wouldn't, once again, do we preserve him for Napoli? No, this is the most important match. We need to start him. If he gets injured, we put Kumbula in. This is where, you see, the will of these players really comes into perspective. It's because, yes, we've got an advantage when it comes to the fans, but it's also the will which these players need to put in. If these players play like we played against Lazio, I genuinely think this match can end 3-0. If these players step up in the pitch like we did against Salernitana this weekend, where we suffered for 40 minutes, dominated but couldn't score, we are gonna feel this pressure and it is gonna hurt us very badly. It's very important for us to, in a way, currently forget about everything which happened against BODO GLIMT in the 3 matches combined, refresh, restart in front of 70,000 fans, which will give you which will give you the boost. If the players put the will, if the players fight, just like they did against Lazio, I truly think we can win this match, and we can win this match with a 2-goal advantage. You know, we did this, and I'm going to refer to this again. We did this against Barcelona. Don't get me wrong. We had prime Nainggolan in the midfielder. We had prime Dzeko at Roma up front. We had prime El Shaarawy at Roma up front. We had prime Manolas. We had Alisson in goal. The players were there. The players are completely different. But something which remains the same is the passion and the fans. And the 60%, don't get me wrong, the players prepared that match phenomenally, but 70% of that win against Barcelona came throughout the fans. I was there. I remember when Manolas scored that header, I was hugging everyone in front of me. God knows who they were. They could have been serial killers. God knows who those people were. It was mental scenes. Because, yeah, it's gonna be very important. Now, when it comes to this, Mourinho said Mancini's fine. I am impressed even when there was only 50% capacity, and I saw the people on the streets around the bus when we arrived at the stadium. The passion of the people for the club impresses me. This is how my club becomes mine. I was not born in Rome. I'm not a Roma fan. I'm not a Romanista. But that is what makes you totally involved with these people. This is pure passion and it affects me. But unfortunately, I don't play. It is also my duty and responsibility that the players must feel, because it's pure passion and we on the pitch must respond to the pure passion. So, you see, in this way, according to this, Mourinho has pretend this is a mathematical equation, right? According to Mourinho, this mathematical equation, which is constantly being built at this club, is passion fans plus manager's responsibility plus players' will equal objectives, in brackets, response to the passion. This is kind of the motto, if you see what it means. Because it's not good enough for just the fans to show the passion to the players. Because, don't get me wrong, we can show as much passion as we want, but if the players don't do anything, then it's useless passion. It's still great for the fans to show a lot of passion, but if the players don't convert this passion into aggression, into gladiator fights, here in the perfect city where gladiators fought, 3,000 years ago, even more, we can't do more. So the passion is there. It's the players that they need to convert this passion into their own atmosphere, into their own mental atmosphere, and convert it to goals, convert it to chances, convert it to just everything. Right. This is where at the start of the live stream I went. You can clearly see the differences between how Mourinho responds to Italian journalists to how Mourinho responds to Norwegian journalists. Because you can really see that a rivalry has been built. Don't get me wrong, it will never be Roma against Lazio, it will never be Roma against Juventus. But you can clearly see how much the last match we played and how much we are in seek of revenge is playing about with Mourinho's mind. Just to give you an impression, just to give you an example, you know, when the first question Mourinho got asked by a Sky Sport Italian journalist, he said he basically answered it using a paragraph of a quote. He said, "We're fine, the players are well, Thursday and Sunday are difficult matches. We were 1-0 down against Fiorentina, the passion." You combine all of these. He gave long answers to Italian journalists. Look at this. when one Norwegian journalist said, could something have been done differently? Mourinho said, sure. Another Norwegian press started his question with the director of Bodo, and Mourinho interrupted him and said, I don't care what the director of Bodo says. A third Norwegian journalist said, was it out on video today? What are your considerations? We have no considerations on this. Another Norwegian journalist was about to continue his question by saying, the captain of BODO GLIMT says, and Mourinho says, I don't care what other people says, grabbed this bottle of water and went away. You can clearly see how much it plays with Mourinho's mind. You can really see how much he detests these questions. Could something have done differently? Sure. I don't care what the director says. I don't care what the player says. It's a football match. Both teams on the semi-finals. Both teams will play tomorrow for a place in the semi-finals of a UEFA Conference League. It's not the Champions League. I've said it, and I would like to say it again. It's not a Champions League semi-final. It's not a Europa League semi-final. It's a Europa Conference League semi-final. And this tournament has proven itself to be very much contradictory to what people thought. At the start of the tournament, I was seeing very unknown teams. Zorya Luhansk, CSKA Sofia, even BODO GLIMT. I'll be honest, I did not know what BODO GLIMT was at the start of the season. But right now, in the quarterfinals, there are big clubs. Leicester, PSV Eindhoven, Feyenoord, Slavia Prague, BODO GLIMT themselves. It is contradictory. The fans did not think that big clubs such as these, no, it's not necessarily big clubs, because, we've seen Real Madrid yesterday, we've seen Chelsea yesterday. It's not big clubs, but it's still well-known clubs. It's not the Champions League, it's the Conference League. And we're proud to say that we want a position in the semi-finals of the Conference League. It's a football match. This is why this is called the beautiful game. Look at Chelsea yesterday. Chelsea, my respect for Chelsea, my respect for their manager, which managed this team without an ownership for 2 months, was about to complete a miracle. Look at Villarreal. Look at us a couple of years ago in a semi-final against Liverpool. This is what football is about. This is the beautiful game. So, as much as anything that could have potentially happened in the changing rooms in Bodo, which is probably mispronounced, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it, last week, yes, might have been completely disrespectful, but at the end of the day, it's a football game. It's 90 minutes long, 2 goals, 1 pitch, 2 teams, 1 referee, 11 players on both sides. That is football. So, obviously, I want Roma to win. If Roma doesn't get to a semi-final, congratulations to BODO GLIMT once again. If Roma does get in a semi-final, well, I'm great. Amazing. Mental scenes. But this is football. And we need to just convert that passion which the fans will give us to goals, to will. And I think like that, we can book a place in the semi-finals of the Conference League. It's not a 6-1 defeat. This is something which the players tomorrow need to acknowledge. It's not a 6-1 defeat. It's a 2-1 defeat. With a win, you're at least guaranteed extra time. This is why we don't need to step inside that stadium tomorrow and start going, oh yeah, I need to score 2 goals more than them, so if they concede, I need to score. So if they score first, I need to score 2. We need to avoid these mathematical calculations. We need to think about winning, because winning in the 90 minutes guarantees us at least an extra time, if not a potential ticket to the semi-finals. So ladies and gentlemen, all I need to say is good luck to BODO GLIMT. Come on, the boys. Also, I would like to mention, obviously, no live watch along tomorrow. I'm going to the stadium with Joshy Boy. So, stadium vlog will go out either very early that morning, like 7 a.m. because by the time I get home and everything, or it would also, or even around 1 a.m. It depends. Everything. I've got a plane to catch later that morning. At around 9 a.m. So I gotta leave home at 6 a.m. I'm going to Berlin for a few days with to celebrate my dad's birthday. I will film a cheeky little vlog for you guys. Not necessarily, kind of related to Roma. Not necessarily, related to Roma, but I'll link it with Roma. It'll be fun. So this is something which, as I said before, I want to film a lot more next season. Kind of mixing travel and football together. So I'll film a cheeky little vlog in Berlin. I'll take, therefore, a mini break. Monday, we've got a match against Napoli. I am planning to go live, but it all depends on the connection in my hotel in Berlin. So expect a live watch along, but if I don't go live, just know I'm in Berlin and the connection is not there. But otherwise than that, I will not go live for the preview and the press conference. So I will see you virtually tomorrow for the vlog, Up the Boys. And otherwise, I will catch you, realistically, live on Monday, maybe for the live watch along for Napoli. Otherwise, on Tuesday when I get back for the match reaction for that. I'll catch you soon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the fucking win. And let's get to the semi-finals. Up the Boys tomorrow. 70,000 fans. That will be the winning factor. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're 50 subscribers away from 2,800 subscribers. So please subscribe. Like this live stream if you haven't already. And follow me on Instagram over there in the yellow box. The Oh My God Lower Score. And